All right, welcome to the Daily Dose with Dustin Six. We're here with makeup artist Shu Rya. Did I say it right?
Yes, it's Shu Rya.
All right, so right. And then brought in by A.G. Shaw. Donna Birch is here. And Jay, do you go by Jay Morrison or how should I
Jay Morrison or Jamal Morrison Taylor, whichever one you want to go by.
The whole government.
JMT? Can I call you JMT?
Yeah, I went by JMT when I was back in the day.
No, I like that. JMT.
JMT,
yeah. Yeah, right.
Now, AG, you've been doing photography for a very long time. And you came across this girl. Just talk about, kind of do an introduction, how great she is.
Right. This is Shu Rya Butler, Lonely Luna. Look her up on Instagram. Basically, I ran into her because she is a good friend of my son. So they were in high school together. They were in all the plays together and all that other stuff. So supporting my son, I ended up supporting her. And then I was with Ed Krim at 858, and she shows up, you know, modeling like anyone else, you know, the young people. She goes, I want to do something. I'm like, do it. So she came in, I think, the 5th time we did our little Thursday night thing. She comes in all zombied up. Like, she had the melting face and the dirty clothes. I think she rolled around in the grass, in the dirt a little bit. Yeah. And she came in just looking like she wanted brains. So we went outside, had her coming out from behind the dumpster and did all that with the sun going down and the lighting, and it looked great. And then she actually told me that this is what she wants to do. When she graduates high school, she was going to go to tattoo school. She's going to do FX stuff. She's going to work for Hollywood. Be on the lookout, y'all. So then I was like, okay, let's do some of this. And I was lucky enough. She lets me shoot her, and, you know, we come up with stuff, and I just get to watch. So her mother, my good friend who never wants to be on camera, and Donna and I, we got together. We believe in her, so we outfitted her makeup case so she wouldn't have to do that starving artist stuff right out the box. And she's been doing great. She did our what was it?
The horror photo shoot we did.
What do we call it though?
Something through your dark side. You came up with the name of
it. Yeah, I can't remember, but she came out there, her and JT, and killed it. So I figured what better way to get her out to a broader audience than to bring on the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.
And I guess we forgot to talk about this right here. She did the makeup for me. I usually don't wear makeup like this every day, usually just on Thursdays. But tell us what you did to tell us like the procedure.
Hi guys. So I saw a couple of pictures online of Hades, and that's my interpretation of the Disney Hades. As you can see, we got some veins going. We got some dead eye looks going, and I made it very blue to keep it really cool on everything. Make everything look cool. You don't want them to be red. It's not the right Hades.
The Disney Hades, not the biblical one.
Yeah, not the biblical one.
Well, I guess let's start to begin. What got you into want to be a makeup artist?
I've always been into art, actually. I've been into a lot of art. Makeup art, really, for me, I got into it because I love horror movies. I've always wanted to do makeup for a horror movie. Horror movie makeup is probably one of the best makeup that, like, anyone can do because it's as messy as it is, like, beautiful. It mixes both of the two. Also, I'm really fascinated with the way that, like, if I can make it look like you got hurt for real, is what I'm going for. I'm going for as real as possible. Also, people want to know what's on the inside of the human body. So if we can fake it until we make it.
Well, here's a photo here. We can go through your Instagram and we can all talk about did you take this photo?
Yes, I did. I took it on my
Oh,
iPhone.
You took, okay.
Yeah, so this picture is just of one of many shoots that me and Mr. AG did. It was me as Freddy Krueger. As you can see, half of my face is melted off, while the other side still looks pretty good. So, yeah. I have more pictures. You want to just talk about makeup right now? Or do
Yeah,
you
we can go into makeup and then show some of these
all right.
photos.
Got some. Zoom that in.
It looks good on that. It looks good to the audience. It's
it
dark.
does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. I was Pennywise here. I think I should have it. I was Billy the Puppet. I've been a lot of things. Here's another Billy the Puppet.
And that's from Saw?
Yes.
Right? Okay, I haven't seen
I think this is a whole Billy the Puppet shoot.
Are these photos that you
was
took?
that guy's name, Billy the Puppet?
Yes.
From Saw?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know the guy's name either.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know his name neither. Don't feel bad. It took
Wait a
me.
minute. So how does anybody knew his name? Because I don't remember his name.
I actually had to look up a makeup
Google.
tutorial and ask somebody else to to help me because it was like, oh, I'm the Saw guy. No, his name is Billy the Puppet. If you guys did not know,
Right. You
Oh, that's
Google
a
it.
cool photo. Whose hands are those? Those can't be.
those are my hands.
Yeah.
Oh, it looked like it was somebody else's hands, like, and then you were kind of further back from the window.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
thing we didn't have was a tricycle.
So could you do the voice too, where he's like, I want to play a game.
Do you want to play a game?
So we had a whole. Do you have that video that I made where you were talking and introducing yourself?
I can find it. I hope I can find it. I remember having it up here.
So we did like these shoots.
Oh, I got some more effects. I don't know if it's gonna show.
for it.
up,
Yeah, just keep it going. We'll keep it just
Because I
going
went on her Instagram and I saw her doing all this stuff in the mirror,
Crazy.
selfie queen of killing herself. So I was like, well, hell, let's do this together.
That's realistic. I really thought that was flesh. Like
That hole in her arm.
Yeah, I thought that was like a tongue or something.
Nah, it's just fleshy flesh stuff.
she got shot.
This is my art account too. When we get into that, I'll show you guys that. But yeah, I started off. This is like one of the first pictures that I started off with because I didn't know what I really wanted to do, and yeah, that's my first like scary makeup look ever. It was taken 61 weeks ago. But yeah, I don't know. Also, like I said, I enjoy horror movies. Also, you don't really see a lot of black people in horror movies, so
Because we don't last past the opening credits.
We really don't because we be out of there dead serious.
Yeah, we're the first ones to run. Like
Right. It's like, get him before he can run.
No,
If you're,
no. It's like kill, and the black dude's like,
no, out of there like dead serious. Like,
oh man, bullet to the head.
yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Damn.
So how do you talk about the creation of that? How do you create I guess that's
So I make all of my own prosthetics from scratch by myself. I either make them out of latex or scar wax, and I make my scar wax from scratch at home.
So he wants to know how you did that.
How did
That's
I do it?
Kings Highway and MLK.
Yeah, literally,
Wow.
I walked outside and yeah, St. Louis.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you make something like that, are you going off photos? I mean, are you looking at photos online, or how do you make some of these effects? Like,
So when I make some of these effects, I a lot of times look at horror movies or Instagram. Instagram kind of is a place where gruesome things happen, but also like horror movies, Instagram, and YouTube. A lot of YouTube.
Donna's face.
YouTube will teach you everything.
Oh, you didn't know she was the little creepy girl? I have a friend who
I
can't
hired
pronounce your
her.
name.
I hired her as a regular makeup artist, and she did a very good job.
Yes, I'm really good at regular makeup. Please don't think I do scary makeup only.
Well, I have a friend who really, because I told her your name, and she's like, the creepy girl. You're going to shoot with the creepy girl.
Yes, that's me.
I'm like, yeah, okay.
Also, this makeup thing came along with working for the haunted house. I don't know if you guys have heard of The Darkness, but I work there. I am one of the clowns in there. If you do go to the haunted house this Halloween, look for a clown swinging from the ceiling, and you'll find me.
Just don't hit.
Yeah, don't hit.
She'll be 4'3" and
do you go
scary.
through those haunted houses, Donna?
No,
I would
No.
love to just videotape you going through a haunted
no,
house.
that's
yes.
not
I would.
happening.
I'd pay,
Yes, Miss
I'd pay
Donna, let's
money
hear
to
you
see
scream.
that. How about you?
Okay.
Do you get
This is how
scared?
bad. This is
Okay.
how bad I am at a horror. My sons, I took them to see Jurassic Park the first time.
How bad you are at being a what?
And horrors.
Okay. Just,
What did you think I said?
Keep it
wait
there.
till you hear the replay.
Hey, filter.
Anyway, I was so loud that when I saw the thing, the dinosaurs eating the man on the toilet, I got up and went out and said, shit. I left them in the theater.
Oh my God.
Was that
And
Jurassic
they don't
Park?
sit with me. They do not sit with me and stuff like that. So I've stopped going.
Okay.
Horror movies.
I'm like, why do you even go?
literally
How about
the
you? Are
best.
you?
My sons wanted to go.
Dustin, my whole adult life was as a mortuary affairs person in the military. Dead people have no surprises for me. So when I was first joining the Army and I was in AIT, which is where we learn our job, generally speaking, the bigger guys or those guys usually pass out or they're the most scared. So I got shoved in the refrigeration unit with a guy on the gurney, and they dressed him up and had the hand hanging and all that. And they locked the door and they turned off the light. And I sat down and I waited for them to open the door. I mean, if he got up, we'd have a conversation.
He said if he got up, we would have had a conversation.
He would have talked him out of it.
How is it over there? Well, you don't want none of this, dog. It's hot. For real? That's what we in the. I mean, it's. Now I have my issues because I've gone through stuff, and it's mostly because there are young people who look like the young person I was, and that's tragic considering most people just want to go to college and stuff. And I'm not trying to bring this low. I'm just saying that I'm the guy who sits in a horror movie says, blood don't gush like that. That's an arterial. And I'm that guy. So they don't sit with me either. That's some bull, So
Okay.
So you can kind of like look at her stuff. You can kind of see some of this. I mean, does some of the stuff look real to you, and some stuff doesn't, or what?
when she puts her mind to it, or like when JT puts his mind to it, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Or I'll say, man, you should do it like this because when we crush the heart or whatever, it's not going to look that way. And because we're pressurized. I mean, we're like shaking up a Pepsi or something. Cut us in the right place, things happen. But on some of these movies, it don't happen like that.
Yeah, like with the throat slitting. I don't think that it doesn't shoot out like that. More or less, it kind of oozes out. Like
it depends on how excited you are because it goes with the heart.
Yeah.
Heart rate. So if you're scared, you're gonna get that.
But you're not gonna get the Kill Bill. You're not gonna get the Kill Bill bleeding everywhere. Like
right, it's not like the old stuff like Lone Wolf and Cub where it's just like, you know, the water part. But
yeah, I'm like, I don't think we can even. I don't think humans can even hold that much blood to even spurt out like a water fountain.
Oh, we're quite
if you're
squishy.
pressurized, you can.
We're pressurized and squishy. But
we're nothing but blood bags.
Yeah. Now we don't want to. We don't want to run Donna off. Oh, have you read Clive Barker's Books of Blood?
No.
On the inside cover of every one, there was like 4 of them. It says, "We are all books of blood. When we are open, we are red." And then the stories get good.
Wow. Yeah. We will not be reading that book.
So what's some of the horror movies that you said? Obviously, Friday the 13th, Saw.
Look at the caricature of Frida.
Yeah, I did a girl version of Freddy Krueger. So you said what about horror movies?
Oh, but we can talk about this. That's fine.
Oh, this is from one of my old sketchbooks. Every sketchbook that I do a theme. This theme was horror movie figures. The first 10 pages was horror movie figures as females. I feel like if Freddy Krueger was a woman, she would look like that. And yeah.
We're using what is it, charcoal or what kind of?
Actually, this is just graphite from a 2H pencil all the way to a 12B pencil.
You don't know what that means?
I do.
12H is as hard as you can go. It's the lightest as possible. 12B is as dark as you can go. I don't know if they go any darker than 12B, but after 12B, you get into ebony pencils, and like charcoal pencils is where you get that really stark, dark color, that really deep, saturated black color.
Charmander.
So we'll just kind of digress into your artwork here. These are often stuff that you've drawn.
Yes, this is. I am a painter. I draw. I do a lot of things.
Is that a Cornish Rex or a Chihuahua?
No, actually, it's a cat skull. It's a Sphinx cat skull. I looked it up. Yeah, it has maggots coming out of it.
I was wondering what that was. Okay.
Yeah. My artwork is meant to be pretty, but scary. Cute, scary. Cute, scary.
My son calls it ugly, pretty.
Yeah.
Ugly, pretty.
Ugly, pretty.
Some things are so ugly they're pretty.
There's got to be something new we can talk about. Oh, we can talk about this.
I like
this is
that.
new. This is new. Unfortunately, I lost this picture in my move. So it was a drawing with color pencils. Yeah, color pencil drawing, but I'm going to do it in oil paints this summer. see if I can get her looking way more real. My
So
latest,
you are all about the macabre.
I guess.
So if you had to animate a horror movie, first of all, I would thank you that we will make it to the end. Can we please make it to the end?
Yes.
But other than that, what would, just real quick, a quick storyboard of the villain, the characters, and the premise, if you had to put together a quick horror short.
So funny story about this is me and my boyfriend actually talked about this literally yesterday. He was like, if you were to make a horror movie, what would it be about? And I would honestly have an Afro horror movie. I don't know if you guys have seen the show Them. It's an Afro horror, and that is absolutely horrifying. I would play with the psychological terrors that African Americans have to go through. Also, supernatural terrors. I would play with, like, you know, have you guys seen the movie Antebellum? If you've seen the movie Antebellum, it's literally like a black girl from the day. She gets kidnapped by a whole bunch of white people, and they put her on a plantation and make her believe that this is her, like, past self living on a plantation, and she tries to escape. It's really scary. But
I thought that was a doll movie.
no, that's Annabelle. Antebellum is on. It's on Hulu. It's really good.
I'm confused too because
Well, of course you are. Keep up, bro.
Yeah, I've read a book where someone would go back in time, and she was a black woman, and she went back all the way to her great-grandfather, who was a white man.
Yeah.
And she couldn't kill him, because if she killed him,
She wouldn't exist. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really freaky.
Yeah.
What movie was that?
It wasn't a movie, it was a book.
Oh, a book.
Yeah, so if I were to make a horror movie, I would make it like there's demonic entities. I would actually make it go back in time to 1954 and 1956, between those times, and I would put it black people moving into a white neighborhood, and just kind of like that, but like kind of like them, but way more scary, like way more scary.
Them was kind of scary with the lady putting a song and all that stuff that was going on.
Yeah. Them is really scary.
Get Out or something. What's
No,
that?
it was called Them. It's on. Is it Netflix?
No, it's on Amazon Prime. If you have Prime Video, it will make you. It's really scary. Basically,
it
what
is.
it is, it's this black family. They move into Compton, 1954, and basically, there's demonic entities inside of their home.
That's not the one by Key and Peele, is it?
No,
Let's Get Out, right?
Let's Get Out.
Get Out.
No, it's a similar
Not
premise.
Get Out, but he made another one.
He made
kinda
Us.
similar to
It's
that.
called
Us. That was
but
totally
Them is a
different.
different
Totally
one.
different,
A different, whole different guy. So you basically have demonic entities in your house, but you also have racist white people outside of your house. You're scared to go outside, but you can't
live
stay inside. So I would play on that because, like, oftentimes African Americans, like, they really fear, like,
Ghosts.
they fear ghosts. They fear supernatural, like, entities, demonic entities. They also fear society. Like, society is really scary for an African American person.
It
like,
really is.
like, I couldn't imagine being in them. Like, if that was really happening to me, like, if I was in the 1950s and there's scary stuff going on in my house and there's scary stuff going outside my house, oh no, I
But you
quit.
want to know what's funny? My grandmother, very pious woman. I'm trying to sleep before the Saturday morning cartoons. She would walk through the house before sun came up, pray and sprinkle in holy water. And I got a lot of it. I guess she knew something was going to happen. So she's like waking me up with this ice cold water.
She's drenching him.
Right, I'm
The
getting
power
this
of Christ.
baptism.
We already know what's going on with this boy.
Right. So,
It would be like Boys in the Hood. He said somebody was praying for that fool.
Right. So I'm up now because she didn't gave me a whole shower, and she didn't care. She's walking through the house murmuring her prayers. And I used to follow her through the house. In the den, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. In the living room, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because these premises for these movies that you're talking about, it comes from somewhere. And you're right. Society scares the hell out of us. We're behind enemy lines. And I'm not going to go all, whatever on you. But the thing is, we're scared of the cops. We're scared of the courts. We all have a spiritual connection.
People, like,
We're scared of the people. And if anyone turns on us, no one believes us, whether it's about spiritual stuff, because it's like, oh, that boy crazy. Or
Right,
about
like,
legal stuff.
in that show, like, her husband made her look insane. Like, he made her look like she was a crazy black woman. in front of. He made her look crazy in front of the cops. He made her look crazy in front of like the people in the neighborhood. He made her look crazy in front of everybody.
He lived the same thing, but he was trying to make his way. You know, because you have the spiritual, then you have
But
normal.
he threw her under the bus.
Yeah, but oh, come on. When she ran outside with the gun and all that, I mean, he was doing the best he could. But this is supposed to be about you, not the movie. Let the movie do the movie. They already got their money. But basically, you're right. What horrifies us may not horrify the rest of the world. So we got to share our stuff. Now, the other stuff about the macabre, well, he changed it, but there was one where you had a woman that looked like she was pregnant or something. She had a round belly, and you cut all into her. What was that about?
Let me go back.
She was at the bottom.
ASMR.
See,
Oh,
what's
wait,
that
I think I
Cenobite
passed
mess?
Where did she go?
She
She's
was
at the bottom.
She's at the bottom, right. Keep going.
There she
right
is.
there,
Yeah.
middle. Why you beat up a belly like that?
She wasn't pregnant actually. That's just her body. I don't know. I thought it would be cool. Like,
Somebody ripped into her.
So where are the
Yeah.
chitlins? See, this is like that movie. We under pressure. That'd be spaghetti coming out.
yeah, spaghetti.
Rigatoni, something.
I was going for more of like lashes. Like she got lashed and like cut
That's
up.
a wide ass lash, man.
Yeah, it is.
And for somebody whose neck is cut open, she's very pristine. She's like,
Yeah, freedom. She probably feels released.
Looks like she was killed before the slash.
Do you not like drawing hands? Because I see their one hand's tucked in.
So funny story about that. I was in high school when I did this, and I did not know how to draw hands. I am so happy that I know how to draw hands now. Oh, when I draw hands now, they kind of just look like just cylinders on like sticks.
And can you go out and go back up?
The hardest thing for an
There was
artist to
there
draw
was a
is
body
hands
that
and
looked
feet.
like it was hanging on a beef hook. It would just sort of go up, or the other way. Yes, keep going. It was up there. That one.
This one?
Was ist das?
Yeah. Okay, so this picture is turned the wrong way. She's actually just like laying down.
That's a spider.
No,
that's a person.
it's a human being.
That's a boob.
Wait a minute. Is that the other
Or
leg?
an eye.
Yeah, that's her other leg.
Is she
Could be an
She
eye.
she was doing a split at first, but yeah.
You ain't right. Oh,
You ain't right.
I noticed it.
But this is just figure drawing. Like I literally just took a pen and like scribbled the whole time. So.
But that's kind of cool for scribbles. That's real cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's see another cool one for
They would
scribbles.
Yes.
notice the boobs. You notice?
That's not what I noticed.
That's what he noticed.
But we on the air. Leave me alone.
Still a boob.
That's not what I'm.
This is,
No, I mean,
this is tape.
I'm human, Don. I
Right.
see
You-
boobs.
you-
I'll say it. I can't help it.
These are more scribbles.
So you actually scribbled out the whole face, the cheekbones.
Yes,
and
I
everything.
scribbled everything. I actually do my art like this all the time. Don't tell anybody.
So you're constantly.
Is there
You
a
just
scribble
told
art?
everybody.
so when you're drawing, you're constantly in motion. You don't
Yeah,
stop. the pen?
constantly in motion, because what I realize is if I'm constantly in motion looking at something, I'm most likely going to get it right. Say, for instance, I'm staring at you, Mr. AG, and I'm over here just like drawing and just keep drawing and keep drawing. I'm most likely going to get the proportions right instead of me just sitting here trying to get one eye correct and
Okay. that
dilly
makes
daddle
sense.
around. If you get the essence of the picture, you'll most likely get it.
I've got a
picture.
question. For
You know,
where do you draw most of your inspiration from? A lot of artists do pain or joy. Where do you draw your inspiration from, and why?
A lot of my inspiration comes from
Shush.
horror movies. And
Is that the horror sound?
No, that's
that's
the slapstick sound.
Joke.
Oh, maybe it's this one.
That's the horror sound.
Sorry, I got it right this time.
but yeah, a lot of my inspiration comes from nature and horror movies, because often I'll mix flowers with somebody that's like scary, or like I'll mix butterflies with something really scary.
So you go from positive to the negative.
I don't really think of like death as a negative thing, or like
Natural
scary
to the
thing
supernatural.
as negative, because picture somebody in a scary situation that is scary, like somebody that is like a ghoul or a goblin or a witch. They don't think that they're scary. They have souls just as much as everybody else do.
I wouldn't know.
Okay,
That's
picture a
because you're
tiger.
human.
Picture a
I
tiger
wouldn't know
or
a ghoul.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Picture a tiger.
Never met a ghoul in your
Now,
life?
if you ended up on the wrong side of the tiger cage, and the tiger looks at you like meat, the tiger don't think it's evil. It just thinks that you just
I
a
get
meal
that.
to go.
I get that. Matter of fact, I told you that last night. It's the nature of the beast.
Yes.
You have to understand the nature of the beast. I don't understand the nature of a ghoul. I'm scared.
I'm scared.
In a discussion.
Have you read any of the Laura K. Hamilton, Anita Blake stuff?
Nope.
Well, when you said horror and nature, she has all the monsters, but primarily vampires, because Anita Blake is a vampire killer. Well, master vampires always have an animal to call. You know, like you can call the bat, so you can call whatever. They have a animal to call, and they have another type of supernatural power. Well, there was one master vampire who was a joke of the master vampire clan, because everybody else got like wolves and hyenas and bears. I mean, this guy, his animal to call, no joke, were butterflies. So it couldn't help him much, but he played up the beauty of it all. So when he wanted his victims and everything, he shows up almost like an angel. He has butterflies because he used to be a holy knight for the Crusades. Very pious, all about God, got caught up. So he still lives, and he wants to go to heaven, but he knows he can't.
Yeah.
And he calls butterflies. And his supernatural power, unfortunately, is fire.
Fire hot.
And vampires are very combustible.
Highly combustible.
So
Spontaneous
he,
human combustion.
He's this
combustible.
old Crusades guy who wants to go to heaven, calls butterflies, and if he uses his other power, he'd kill himself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's in a...
Appreciate it.
But it was well written. He's kind of caught up.
Did you guys want to see some work that I've been working on this year?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I don't even know if you guys can still. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool.
You're doing great, by the way.
Thank you. I'm really trying to do it right. So nice weather we're having.
Yes, good weather. How many photo shoots have you done with her? Have you and Donna done?
3 themed, right? We did Billy the Puppet, we did It, and we did Freddy. 3 horror themed ones, but not including all the 858 stuff. And I want to do sort of a horror Lady of the Lake, but that will require her to want to get into some nasty water and
Nasty
have
water.
makeup that won't come off in the water.
Nasty makeup and nasty water.
You know, that's an interesting thing because you know the in Forest Park, where in Forest Park where they have the waterfall. I want to shoot there because they've just done
Steps.
Just did the steps, and I walked up there today. It's a great place to do a horror shoot.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing like this creepy, like either like a creepy but beautiful like mermaid or like a really
Yeah.
scary mermaid.
At
Something
the top,
between-
at the top of that thing, there's a pool, and it's a very shallow pool, and maybe we could do something there.
Like the girl from The Ring, the one
Yeah.
who comes out the TV. Something really gaunt, but you need makeup that won't wash off if you get in the water. Coming
Yeah.
out the water, coming out.
Most makeup is oil based.
Yeah, most makeup is oil based. Like the clown white that I have that I used on his face, it's
won't come
oil based. It won't come off.
What? Wait, what?
I mean, do you have like tea tree oil or like baby wipes or anything?
Why would he have that?
Hey,
He's no children.
He has to work in the
How am I
morning.
supposed
Fuck, I gotta be at work tonight.
Well, if you have, I'm gonna tell you this now. Do you have like baby shampoo?
No.
Um,
He's got a Walgreens on the corner.
Yeah, I gotta walk in the Walgreens like this?
Yes, yes.
I want to film
So
it.
it will come off with baby wipes?
It'll come off with baby wipes, tea tree oil, coconut oil. It'll come off with
soap is
makeup.
not
Oh, I
gonna-
have makeup remover. You'll be fine.
Oh no, I want to.
And I have
go
baby
to,
wipes.
I want to go to Walgreens.
I do too,
I'm gonna go to
honestly.
Chris's house and jump in his pool, I guess, and just.
That's not going to get it off.
Nope.
The chlorine might eat it away, though.
I don't think so. It's not that that's not that much chlorine in there.
So I can't see how people in movies do
Try
this, like
vegetable
Jim
oil. Will
Carrey
vegetable oil
or
make it?
I don't know.
fucking.
haven't tried
I can
it.
imagine doing 12 hours have this on my face.
Well, 12 hours to get it on your face. Then you have to act.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like, I have to work with that much makeup on.
Well,
In
props to you.
In
I
highlighting
wanna touch my face
animatronics,
right now. It's hard.
moving up and down on a bungee cord.
So how long it take you to do that right there?
It takes me between 45 minutes to like 2 hours.
So that's
This particularly, I think it took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
really.
I think I heard at 5, so we were done by
Damn.
6:30. Yeah.
Yeah. My clown work, if I can find some clown work, my clown work takes me 15 minutes. Nip that in the bud, but I'm a professional clown, so.
So this photo here, you're saying?
I got jokes.
This is, I finished, well, not even finished it. This is as far as I am on it. I did work on this today. This is my
Right.
boyfriend. It's going to have a bunch of flowers. He's going to have beautiful dreadlocks, all types of crazy, amazing things. This is actually a really bad picture. It looks a lot smoother in real life. I really wish he would have showed me.
Does he have a superhero cleft in his chin?
Yes, actually, yes, he does.
I never looked at the boy that hard.
Well, that's good. I
Why
guess.
would you?
Right.
One of my,
He's a good looking kid. I've seen it.
See that we could do that without the pigtails. More gaunt, more crazy, more scary. We'll call it the dark baptism. You just come out with
the dark baptism.
No.
I like your choice of colors
no
that you do.
baptism.
They're very vibrant and
Call it dark, but
just
not baptism.
Thank you.
the way you, the lighting. Yeah.
your
Shading's
piety
really
is
good.
stepping on my creativity.
No, it's not. You can call it anything else you want, but not baptism.
So, yeah, I try to go for dreamlike states, dreamlike colors, as blue and purple as possible. Keep everything nice and cool. As far as like the skin goes, I'm going for yellows and things that really pop.
Okay. I can see him with the more of the blues, but on black skin, how does that work?
Works the same way. You just got to get a really good primer.
Right. You get a base that's not quite white, but lets color show up.
Okay.
Donna, you want to be her next?
No.
No,
Nope. This is for younger people. This is not for me.
this is not for Miss Donna.
Is that because old people start to look like that naturally? You're not old yet, Donna.
The tension between these two.
God. Wow.
Everybody said the same thing, so you must not be telling the truth.
Pull up some pictures of some old folk.
She don't have no pictures of old folk.
Oh, it's
The oldest person she's made up is him.
wow, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Is your friend here?
Yeah, that's my friend Lindsay. Me and her are really good high school friends.
So you looked at this picture and you drew that from looking at her?
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Can't you tell?
I mean,
No, it's a horrible F minus.
No, it's not.
Well, it's possible that she drew this picture first and her friend came in and then she snapped a photo. So
you know what?
it's-
No,
it could be a chance.
everything's creative. I mean, I find it very interesting that she can look at that and then come up with, draw it kind of differently. But even that within itself, to me, is creative. But you got those people that can do it dead on or whatever. I mean, but
You want to see a dead on
that right there
picture?
shows me that you went your own way with it. You kind of
Hey,
like looked at
did
it.
you let the cat out the bag on that one you did for supposedly for me, but it was for somebody else?
Real
The
quick,
picture of Tyree, I actually do not have that picture, but I do have some super realistic.
Talking about the
pictures.
R&B tires.
No,
No.
his son.
There's no S in it.
I did this one of
Oh, that's
Willow
Tyree.
Smith.
That's tight.
Well, that is good.
What was the medium?
wow, that looks real.
Graphite and
does look
charcoal.
real.
It does look real. Thank you.
Wait a minute. They got charcoal. That's the color.
What, super dark?
No.
Oh, the
super,
paper?
That's the paper.
Yeah, the paper is just manila colored paper.
That helps.
Now, have you ever sold your art to anyone?
I have. I've sold like 3-4 pieces.
Oh, I like that. Ooh,
Go, where are we going? This way?
Other way.
Or
The
this
other way.
way?
Stop. 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 I like that one.
This one, actually, I do not own this one anymore. It is somewhere in SLU. I have to go get it.
Was it sold or was it kidnapped?
It was for a contest, and I just
Now,
never...
Put it on the big screen, man. Put it on. The
Did you draw the notes or the
No,
draw-
Did you place in the contest?
Yes, I played. No, I did not place in the contest, unfortunately. But no, I did not draw the notes. I used some old band music from school, and I got in a lot of trouble for it. Lots of trouble for it. Because my band director saw this picture. He was like, this is a really good... Shu Rya, this is our music for the concert next week. And I'm like, Really? I thought we were done with that.
Wait a minute, that's an actual page?
Yeah.
Yes, it's an actual
They
page
could
that
still
I
play
like
it.
ripped
They could
out.
Still read it to play it.
Not really. When you get to that fourth line, you kind of screwed.
That's kind of dark.
Fourth and fifth line.
They got to squint their eyes.
Look,
to carry
I still like it,
But,
but yeah, I can see where.
He was like, no, we don't do that. I was like, yes, we do.
Who's the tongue person?
I saw this guy on Instagram and I drew a picture of him. He said,
Guy?
oh, yeah.
With a tongue
Doesn't
ring.
look like a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a tongue ring, so I mean, I don't know.
Exactly, bruh.
Dudes have tongue rings nowadays.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yep, leave that alone. Leave that alone.
But yeah,
No, I'm not.
Lot
You know
of
what
these-
tongue rings are for?
Shut up.
a lot of the pictures
know
that I
what
do
they're
are people from Instagram. I just be getting bored and just be drawing people. Like I said, I used to do photorealism, like with the Willow Smith thing that I just showed you guys. But I kind of stopped doing that.
Why?
I went to a portfolio day my senior year, and I showed some colleges my photorealistic work, and they were like, "Oh, you can do what a camera can do." If I wanted to see what a camera could do, I would hire a photographer.
Okay, as a photographer, ooh,
They told you? Who told you that?
where they live? What's their address?
It was this art school in Chicago that told me that. They told me that at WashU. They told me that
Serious?
at Kansas City. They told me that. They told me that. At a lot
So
of
next time you
places.
hear that, right? You tell them that you did it by hand and talent. And I'm a photographer, and it's gonna hurt my feelings to say this, but photographers came along and emulated what you can do. We need a contraption to do what you can naturally do. And I'm saying that as someone who loves his photography work. So I don't want you to say what you probably thought about saying because you have to, be a young lady. But
honestly, I just walked away.
right
and
in
took
your
it.
mind, you could tell them to kiss all kinds of stuff, and not in that fun way. Because yes, photography and photographers can do it. But let's say something happened like electromagnetic pulse, something like that show Evolution,
Yeah.
where nothing with electronics work. You are the soothsayer.
Yeah, and-
you are the guy who's drawing hieroglyphics and all that other stuff. We can't do it. Tell them to kiss your butt.
Yeah, that's another thing that I was thinking about when he told me that. I was like, yeah, but do you not understand where what art has done for society? Like, even today, we wouldn't even know what our presidents looked like if our artists didn't pick up a paintbrush and put it together. We wouldn't even know about old civilization. We wouldn't even know how to write books if it wasn't for art.
Right.
We gotta
Hey,
look
where
at
was the
that all
cameras when
types of
this was
stuff.
going on?
Yeah.
Right.
You can look at Egyptian cave paintings and they have artwork. Like, they've drawn pictures of people before, so
Look at the Lion King.
Well, just with film, with social change and everything, especially with art.
I honestly do believe art is one of the main basic building blocks of society and life. Like, without artists, we wouldn't know what anything looked like.
The one thing that I find in St. Louis is that art is not really appreciated. Unfortunate, but it's true. You may have to leave St. Louis to do what you want to do. That's sad.
No, you leave St. Louis, let somebody else love your stuff,
And then come back.
and then come back.
That's what my son had to do. He lives in San Francisco, and he's killing it right now.
Because he does what you do. That there's a big mural
Started
up
off
in.
just like you did.
Got to leave St. Louis. Just like I'll be back. Like Arnold, go do your thing. Let someone else somewhere else
Appreciate you.
love on you. Do your tattoos. Do whatever you have to do. And then when you come back, you're a big deal because the haters can't say nothing because you
been
have
out.
love somewhere else. And all of a sudden, you're going to get the big ticket items because she went to Cali.
There are a lot of great artists in St. Louis right now, and they cannot make a living at art. That's a sad testimony.
Yeah, which is really sad. Like,
With
I
photography
do
and
hope
video, too.
if I do become worldwide known and like amazing, like,
Oh, they'll take all the credit.
Oh,
She's from St. Louis. She's from University City. They'll take all the credit.
yes.
All I want to say is when you get big and famous, remember what I said?
You said he needed $5.
Just loan me $5.
I want a little bit more money.
No, come on, $5 and sign it. Because Donna's right. You got people who will jump on young and precocious after someone else molded, showed you that you're worth something, and then you took off with it. All of a sudden, everybody wants to attach their name to you on the off chance that you actually make it to say, I did all that. But where were they when
You
no
started,
one,
like,
right,
support.
no one wanted to support you. You just anger or love or frustration, and you putting it out there and you showing it. I mean, other than your mom or somebody who puts it on the refrigerator, nobody was checking for you. And then somebody said, okay, I see where you're going. Do this. And then you start doing it. Ooh, that's great. Show me your work. Photorealism out of a pen with your hand, that's much harder than abstract. But then somebody to turn around and say, well, I could just use a camera for that. I think that is shallow and, damning.
I mean, honestly, like, even when I was, like, doing photorealism, the job that I had, they even said that before I went to the portfolio day. They was like, you got to be careful when you're doing this type of stuff because, yes, this is impressive. Yes, we can tell that you put time and skill into it, but it has no concept behind it. And that's what people are worried about nowadays. It is a concept over skill instead of skill over concept.
You're right.
I believe that. How they can say that? How can they say?
Well, what they're looking for is a type. What kind of type that you put out there? It's like branding.
Yeah.
What is Shu Rya's brand? What is Christopher's brand?
Because I can draw pictures of Tom Cruise all day long, but what does Tom Cruise have anything to do with me? I'm not related to Tom Cruise. Right. I mean, I don't even look like Tom Cruise.
So how about you do both? Half Tom Cruise, half some type of Scientologist demon.
Yeah, see, and people was like, the professors were saying that as well. They were like, yeah, you need to just learn how to, like, make it your own, make it yourself. Like, this photorealism is good, but, like, yeah, cameras can do that. Like, and I'm like,
sometimes you just got to forget what people say and just do.
I actually stuck with what they told me because it made me develop my own style made me develop my own craziness.
Okay.
I like your sketchies.
I was trying to help out. I can't draw with the shit. I mean, I tried to get into it or whatever, and I can do some things, but
anybody can draw.
I'm just not as good as you and all the other people. But I know other artists that are, and I was trying to help those artists out, and I did some research on what makes art valuable, right? What makes art valuable, and what makes art valuable is who owns it,
right?
So, like, say you sell some art to me, right? Say I buy it for like $500 or something like that. I'm nobody. Let's say I get my name out there. Okay, JMT, like I'll sell to an auction. This JMT owned this $1,000. Do I hear $2,000? Somebody might $3 or $4. If it sells for like $5,000, boom, whoever that person is, they paid $5,000. This okay, they auction it off. This was owned by Brooke Shields.
Prince,
$10,000. Do I hear $20,000? So that's what makes art valuable. You know, when they say does it have a concept behind it? That's like, who cares about that? The value of art is who owns it. Rockefeller owned a piece of art. It was literally 3 colors: red, yellow, and blue. And it was like a big, huge painting of just red, yellow, and blue. But because Rockefeller owned it, it was like worth millions of dollars.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I guess.
So you sell your stuff to celebrities. That's
sell
what
it to celebrities. Yeah. Sell it to people.
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a celebrity. Let's say you sell to a guy that owns a lot of shit. You know, and and Forbes has got his name for his business and everything, and then
in other words,
what I'm
that
saying?
person has a brand. That's what they're saying.
A brand.
Either that or die.
So is that? So that's a brand. Oh well.
My mom already
Cut your
told
ear
me
off,
that.
right?
She was like,
the guy
if you want to be an
cut
artist,
his ear off?
sometimes you just gotta die. It's gonna be okay.
You gotta die. But you can't just die with a basement full of art. You got to try to put it out there, go through the ridicule, tell people we don't like it because it looks like a photo, or what the hell were you thinking, and then
That's
die.
scary.
Okay, now
so
that's
people
not
see
necessarily
it.
True.
Hold on, it goes with the macabre. They see it, they turn their nose up to it. You got the haters. Cut your ear off because you fell in love with the wrong mofo and die.
Yep.
Well, what
It's not very positive over here.
He didn't get wealthy, but his stuff has just gone, crazy. There's
Are you talking about Banksy?
No, not Banksy. John.
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I can't think of his name. He was in New York with the guy who did the Campbell, Andy Warhol.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Black guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He was famous, and still he would give away his art for like, can of soup or something like that. He lived a hard life. But I say you
It's
don't
a
have to
hard
live a
knock
hard
life.
life. You really do not. That is a concept that people lie about. I've known artists who live a very good life. But here again, it depends on what are you coming out of pain? Are you coming out of something else?
Yeah.
I tell artists, try not to rely on pain. It's not a good life to rely on pain because now you're looking for inspiration out of pain, and that is not good because you have to experience pain.
Sometimes inspiration comes from pain, though, you know.
True, but you don't want to keep doing it. You don't want to keep doing it. You need other types of inspiration.
I mean, it depends, man. I mean, some people come up with good hits off of pain, you know.
I know, but it also leads for a very poor life.
Yeah, like what's the point of being miserable? Like misery
I've known
enjoys
a lot
company.
of artists.
like-
I've known a lot of artists.
I don't think my
A
work
lot of
comes
great
out of pain.
songs have been from
think
pain.
my-
Yeah, great songs have been from pain, you know.
I think a lot of my artwork just comes from a place of like I enjoy things that are beautiful and I enjoy things. That
What
are
did
really
Michael
scary.
Bazin? He had a show called Love, Lust, and Lies. Because all the old R&B, until it happens to you, you love the song. You get cheated on, you don't want to hear "It's morning." I mean, you don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah.
But before it happens to you, that's my jam. Love, Lust, and Lies, and everybody thinks that their generation goes through the most. So, you know, who was cheating, who was doing what, who's, you know, love and happiness. He was on both sides of it. He goes,
Yeah, there you
love will make you stay your butt home or stay out all night long. You know, it depends on what you're getting at home or what you think you're getting in the street. And he said, I got to moan for love.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
there you
doing
go.
all that. So art, whether it's audio or visual, it comes from some emotion. You cannot be emotionless, like the movie Equilibrium. They were burning art because they wanted people to be just all about the facts. Right. They didn't want you to feel anything. Right. If you don't feel, you don't have art. Like I tell people when they sit in front of my camera, I need you to be calm. I even told our little artist that, hey, get that off your head because you shoot or you photograph the way you feel. If you don't want to be there and you pent up, you look that way. So we're always saying stuff. Donna says it all the time. Okay, flirt with the camera. Think about that boy. And or if it's a dude, think about her. I'm like, Donna, I'm taking the pictures now. Don't tell him to think about, you know, why you looking at me like that.
What do you want them? What
This
do you
ain't
want 'em
Oz.
to-
You know, I ain't in jail. He giving me that eye. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
It's about a connection. It's about having a connection with what you're doing.
But I'm shooting and she telling the guy, oh, what's she like? And he all like,
No,
I don't
I'm
like
saying,
it.
what
I
do
don't
you-
like it.
But when you shoot, what do you want them to feel?
it depends on the shoot. It's like
You
anything
want a
else.
connection.
Yeah, you wanna.
Yeah, if you're going to be sultry, be sultry. If you're going to be business like on a headshot, you own that Fortune 500 company. You walk in power. Have you ever seen a person put on a suit that never wears suits? It's unbelievable.
So
Awkward
amazing.
as no. The ones who don't know how to do it.
they just be.
Right, Easter suit. That's it.
They look like a monkey in a suit. Like,
But when you have
so
somebody,
uncomfortable.
when you have somebody who's comfortable in his clothes, comfortable in his well-being,
Yeah.
comfortable in what he knows he wants to do in life, it's a whole different walk. It's intangible, but you can detect it. Like a preacher who preaches and he believes versus the prosperity idiot who just wants their tithes. A person who believes in whatever their work, they come to work and you can't knock them off that horse. Even when it gets hard, it's like, hey, I believe in this. This is my thing. Most of the 501c3s, the people who say, I believe in what I'm doing. If you have that emotional content, not necessarily anger, not necessarily joy or pain, but emotional content, like good old Lonely Lou done got, you know, when you look at the art, like I was told, when you're going through somebody's portfolio, especially when people seen it all, you know, flip. But you got to have one or two things in there where they stop and they pause. And they look. Because it may be just Dustin's face, but it's like, whoa,
Like when
there's something about it.
Like when the Joker was going through.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Yeah.
What is her
Pull
name?
up some more.
Kim Basinger stuff.
Yeah,
Special
going through her
effects.
stuff. He's like, crap, all the happy stuff.
that okay?
Crap.
Right.
He started seeing some skulls. He's like, oh, he saw a skull. You know? It's
You
like,
have to connect.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There's three, right. There are three entities or three people or three something
All of my
that you have
special
to
effects that pop
consider
up through here.
Right.
when you do your
You
art.
just gotta let it keep going.
Yourself, you got to like it and believe in what you're doing.
Right.
Your subject, if it's a person, They got to believe because you got to share that vision. And the casual passerby. Now, the casual passerby is someone who don't know you. They don't believe in you. They don't have a history. They're flipping through your portfolio. If you can capture their eye, you got them. And the only way to do that is that the first two believe. If I believe in myself and I'm shooting her, she believes in her makeup and she believes in herself and believes in me, we're going to make art. It may not even be your thing. Somebody's like, ugh, I don't like that, but I don't know why I'm still looking at it. But yeah, this ain't my thing. I want to have nightmares. There, right? But damn, let me turn it. Hold on. That's good. I don't like it, but it's good. Let me go back and see if I don't like it. When you got them like that, you didn't hit them something emotional, and they can't even tell you why. So that is what I think art is. It's psychological and emotional. It's not just your opinion.
It's subjective. Yeah.
So these are pictures from your other Instagram?
Yeah, these are pictures from my other Instagram. These are just some scary scares. I drew inspiration from this girl.
Like you.
Nope.
You still have those?
So those
Yes.
teeth, how does those teeth go in like that? How do they stay?
I use denture glue, and the first set that are in the front of my teeth, I got those custom made. It took a really long time for those to get sent to me. And the ones in the back, I just got them from Walmart because they were way too big. They were costume size.
Oh, that's cool. The mask. It's
Thank you.
Better than my mask.
I make all of my masks.
That's nice to know.
Oh, I did this for a portrait. I don't even have the portrait on me. Yeah. That's the last clown.
But no, that's the passion. If you doing nothing else and you're bored, and you practice your craft and you're making up stuff and you're putting it on there because you have no other model, I would hire someone who's passionate about it over someone who's technically good, but only pick it up for money, if that makes sense.
Yep.
well, it's like just with the comedy that we do too. I mean, people are more passionate about it than technically good too. I mean,
Well, technically good is like with photography. Well, it has to be at this f-stop. It has to be at this shutter speed. The model has to be this far from the backdrop. Inverse square law, and I got to do the math. And it's going to be just like this. Turn your head this way and click.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
There's certain rules that you do with photographers,
And there's no soul in it whatsoever.
Right.
Technically, you can't find anything wrong with it, but it does not speak. Then you have somebody who says, oh, you look great. Hold that. Lou, like this. What are you thinking about? This is great. This is cool. Click. And people will stop and stare at it. So if you can find a happy balance between technical and inspired art.
I would rather go with inspired every time.
See, I think that's the one.
What?
That one. The one where you did the cutesy Pennywise. That one.
now, is it for all the artists at the table?
Yes.
For all the artists at the table, is it hard to find that inspiration every time? Because there's some times where I'm just like, I just want to get done with this fucking thing. get it out.
I don't think you have to find it every time. I think if for every 100 shots, you get 1 or 2 right, you're just starting. But for every 100 shots, you're trying to make that number of right grow and lose the oopsies.
But see, it's different for photographers versus artists. I
More
think
expensive for artists.
I here again, it depends on what you're doing it for. If you're doing it for a client, that's a lot different than doing it from your own
I
inspiration.
like that one.
Thank you. That's another Billy the Puppet that I did.
Your inspiration is when you're doing it for a client, it's the client's inspiration. Then that's where your technically good comes in. You got to have some type of skill. But your work has to be inspirational.
Yes.
Your work.
A lot of people say that when you're trying to get that buck, if someone hired you, they saw your work, but you have to meet their vision. That's for the dollar. But what you do when you practice and you pick up your whatever your medium is.
I did her too. The vampire from
Yeah.
Queen of the Damned.
Queen of the Damned. When you do that and people look and say, wow, you could do that. So put some of that photorealism. Hey, I got one for you. I want photorealism 20 years ago. Make me beautiful. Make me skinny. It's like Tyree with darker skin.
No, you and Tyree don't look. Now you and your daughter. Not you
No,
and
but
your
I mean, body
Put
wise,
a wig on him.
I was actually, man, I used to be the man.
I know that.
Twisted Steel and Sex Appeal.
But you never look like Tyree.
I don't know. I see
Thin a waist and cute a face.
You never look like Tyree.
You got the dimples though.
Well, he got them from me. The man.
That's the only thing.
Hey, spray paint that boy and change some facial features.
Now his daughter looks
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, your
him.
daughter looks just like you.
Yeah, they put a
I
wig and
love
glasses.
that.
Thank you.
I love that. That is sexy as hell.
Thank you.
Man, if you weren't who you are to me, I had a joke. Damn it.
Don't tell it.
I can't.
I like that one.
What? When do you get inspired? Like after watching a horror film? What's
I
some
get
things?
inspired from watching horror films. I get inspired from just being on Instagram, looking at beautiful people. I get
Let's do a candy man.
inspired. Yes, I've been thinking about doing Candyman.
A candy
but-
woman.
Yeah, but I want to know, like, I got to figure out how to make the, like, bees because
find
I want to
bees.
make bees.
He would
But-
be a good candy
But we
man
cannot
right
use
here.
we cannot use real honey for
I'd love
obvious
to be
reasons.
Candyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we can use, like, glycerin.
Thinking about redoing Candyman?
Yes, but I want her to be the because in the series she's always been the horror
Oh,
protagonist.
so you want her to be Candy Woman or whatever?
Yeah, and you can be getting slashed. That's cool. You can stand in the mirror, Candy Woman, Candy Woman.
He had a vision. He pointed at me and said, "Hey, that's the new Candyman."
Candy Woman, Candy Girl. And
So I got a question for you. Now, when Candyman came out, did anybody actually go to the bathroom?
Everyone did.
And
No, because I'm with Donna on this.
okay,
one.
so-
I ain't stupid.
so did you do it?
Oh yeah, we did.
Okay, tell me actually what happened when you did it, when you went to the bathroom.
Dude, what? I
No,
didn't
it was
see the
bloody.
movie.
No, it was bloody
he-
murdy. This is.
Oh well,
this
it
is-
was
Bloody Mary,
Bloody Mary was
Bloody Mary.
yeah, Bloody Mary
Yeah,
was
no,
actually
I
they
don't
took
play
it from
those
Bloody Mary,
games.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
They took it from Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Whoever
Yeah.
wrote Candyman took it from Bloody Mary.
They just put it in Chicago and burnt that poor white woman to death.
I thought
That
that.
looks like somebody who's
I thought
What are
that
you
was
talking about now?
and
the
lost.
music in that movie is
Wait a
amazing.
minute.
Candyman, you know the
Have you seen
reporter
The
or
Ring?
whatever.
Right,
they
right.
burned her. They burned her to death. She
It's
was
I
the effigy.
really don't.
Because there was a baby in the fire because he was burning people up.
See, I'm too emotional. I can't. That stuff gets into my psyche, and I can't get.
Well, nothing happened. To answer
Nothing
your
happened?
question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look up Pinhead from the Centibites. If we can
Oh
pull
yeah,
that off.
Pinhead. I watched that too.
I don't know.
Hellraiser.
Now I know how we could do the lines. I don't know how we're gonna glue all the pins.
Oh, we
Commercials
can
scared
take
me.
some. We get some like thumbtacks and some
Thumbtack. No.
eyelash glue. Not
Oh.
thumbtacks. Some nails with the heads on it. The
And
flat
glue 'em
heads.
into it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
You
you just
glue
glue
those.
them on your face.
Or we can go ghetto with it. Just put toothpicks. Pinhead broke. Pinhead from the hood. Matchsticks.
Get over it.
I got to do a skit where a syringe is sticking on my arm. So we got to do that for.
Oh, like the Freddy. What with Dream Warriors?
You're not gonna stick yourself, are you?
Let's go.
No, but I was going to do a nail
Yeah,
in
no,
the opposite way, so you have that head to glue on your
And
skin.
you sounded like
and then stick it to
that
yeah.
villain on Inspector Gadget when you said that.
Oh, I'll get you, Gadget, next time. But no, did you see the Dream Warriors where she was a fiend, so she goes like this, and the tracks were suckling like children, going,
Oh yeah,
no.
and he had the syringes and he stuck them in her arms.
yeah. That was
Oh,
number
you
4.
don't watch that stuff.
That was I think the 4th one, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder why you do that. That's okay.
it doesn't. The real
I
stuff.
have to be in the right mood to watch a horror movie. I just just
Every morning, every noon, every night, horror movie, every single day. I wake up, eat, breathe horror movies.
And I
You know what
wonder
scares
why.
me? I'll tell you what scares me. The ones that mess with religion. I grew up with
they
a
only-
very pious grandmama.
You know what the only
The Exorcist, the second
right.
Exorcist,
Those
the
are the-
one with the
Yeah,
Omen.
Those
Damien.
are really.
Let me
Oh,
tell you a scary
Yeah,
movie.
the
Those
shit out of
movies
me.
are horrifying.
What's a scary movie, Jay?
Let me tell you a scary movie. Now, the horror movies, they don't scare me at all. But all the possession movies,
Right.
those are the ones that are
The
scary.
Conjuring is
Now,
really scary to
Let
me,
tell you
too.
hold on. Let me tell you the scariest movie. You think you can handle a scary movie? Watch The Possession of Michael King. That movie scared the shit out of me.
Nope.
I couldn't even watch it all. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do it. I had to turn it off.
I think that's the cultural divide.
Have you
We
seen?
came
Have
up
you
a
seen it?
certain way, and it's like, don't play with God. You hear that all the time.
Right, right.
Hell, thunderstorm.
Right.
Turn off all the lights in the house. Don't
Wait a
play
minute.
with
Hold
God.
on. Y'all haven't seen The Possession of Michael King?
I haven't.
Forget the possession of all these other people. The possession of Michael King will scare you.
Have you guys seen the new Conjuring? The Devil Made Me Do It.
No, that's
That
probably not
movie is
scary as the possession
horrifying.
of Michael King.
That movie is horrifying.
I got-
Have you seen all of the?
I don't think it's got
Conjuring-
anything on the possession of Michael King.
Have you seen all of the Conjuring movies?
I've seen like 2 of them.
There's 3. They came out with a new one and it's pretty scary.
Really?
If for you to say that, that scares the heck out of me. I'm not going to watch.
Yeah, some movies I just like sit there and be like. Some movies I be.
I'm like shocked. I watched Damien Rosemary's Baby, that scared me.
Right, Freddy was comedy. Chucky was comedy.
Yeah, it's
The
all
Leprechaun
comedy.
Yeah,
was
I think if
comedy.
I want to do the Leprechaun too, but I think if
That
they
was
did-
comedy.
You know, for once, I'm going to say you're not short enough.
That's okay, baby. You do it anyway.
Me cold. They got me cold.
So how does your face feel now?
Itchy. I just want to touch my face, but
Yeah, please don't.
Do you remember the
I need to
Michael
whiten my
Myers?
teeth.
You remember the Michael Myers movie that had Busta Rhymes in it? Do you remember that one?
That was the Rob Zombie one, wasn't it? No, that was the original. Busta didn't make it easy. It was Busta and the girl from Dilemma with Nelly. What's her?
All I know is Busta Rhymes was in
Who sang
one of
Dilemma
those.
with
You
Nelly?
died.
No, did Busta Rhymes die?
I know
no,
who
he
you
didn't even
talking
die.
about.
He didn't even
The
die.
Destiny Child girls.
Yeah, Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, they were in it. Kelly was in that one too.
That one was funny.
She was in Jason X. I think not Jason X. It's a Jason movie that she was in.
That's good.
Thank you.
With Pac-Man.
No, go back. That was nice.
Yeah, that was.
They had a little Van Gogh with the colors and stuff.
Uh-huh. I like that.
Thank you. It was a filter.
You know,
You are creative.
for 2 seconds, I would like to jack into your mind.
Oh, no.
My brain. Go ahead.
No.
My brain is pretty.
You might get
interesting.
lost.
I don't know, because it depends on which neighborhood.
Did you
of my
guys want to
brain
see
you
my
go
regular
into, you know?
makeup stuff?
Yes.
My regular
Yes.
makeup.
Because this might get you hired. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Her regular makeup stuff.
Regular makeup stuff.
Regular makeup.
Man, how large are those?
Huge.
The sweepers. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's natural makeup.
Yes.
I like that.
See, I like that. Okay.
Eyebrows
Filter
had
much?
shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're wearing these days. Men don't care.
I like
Women
to.
care.
I like to
Eyelashes
believe that
got
I can.
silhouettes.
I like to
They
believe I can fly away.
eyes.
Right.
You wonder how they blink, you know?
that,
Man.
that girl that's the runner
More
that just
natural
did the
makeup.
100 meters, like
Yeah.
she had those
Dude,
huge
oh, yeah.
eyelashes.
She
on.
had the fingernails.
She got the wig.
lashes.
She
know.
was
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's probably slows you down. I would be wearing like a.
Dude,
Oh, no.
she
I
had the
shoot,
little
not
top
her.
knot.
Yeah.
And what was funny is, don't look at her. Look at the other girl who actually was ahead of her for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Look how hard she was running, trying to keep. It was so painful. She was running hard, and this girl just kept picking up speed,
Yeah.
and then ran to her grandmama.
They said that before the race that she was going to catch up at the end because she has a
That's
slow
her style.
start. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's her style.
And she just keeps going. And then
She's fast, man.
it got me right in the fields where she went and found her grandmama because her mama
I
had
figured
died.
that.
Because everybody else tired and doing this. She's looking for her grandmama, and the cameraman.
found
Do you
her.
think she'd beat you if she gave you a head start?
Oh,
Yes.
heck yes.
See,
Even
when
if she gave you a head start?
Yes.
First of all, I ain't running nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm
10
not.
seconds. It's like 10 point. Or was
No,
it
dude,
10.98
I'm not
or
built for running. I'm built for knocking stuff down. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, I grew up where the boys thought we were racing. We got our new shoes. We had
I
our
like
go
that.
fastest.
That's nice.
So
Thank
that
you.
is nice. So we got our new shoes and we out there racing each other. And somebody's damn big sister or auntie came out, kicked off her sandals barefoot, and juiced everybody.
Kicked
When-
off her sandals.
Dude, something about a barefoot woman with dedication. Like how we run it. And we like, you a girl. You ain't got these go fasters. And she look at you, roll her eyes, give you a head start, and juice everybody.
Man.
I don't mess with female runners.
Thank you.
Okay.
What's the finger for?
I don't know. It's in all of them. I don't really like pictures that much.
No, she was showing off the fingernails. You see how long those were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she was doing something else.
Those eyelashes, though.
Yes.
They're like spiders.
Yes. Yes. I need them to look like spiders.
I like the gap in the tooth. Oh,
Thank
that-
Well, that's natural. I mean, that happens.
No, but, no, I mean, a lot of people want to get rid of their gap.
I like the little Betty
Curly,
Boot swirl.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love these
That's a filter.
filters. Yeah.
Boo filters.
I like that
Filters.
picture. That's a nice picture.
Thank you.
You putting smoke out there?
Okay, I just have to know. What's with the tongue?
I don't know. I always feel like I need to look silly in pictures. Like
Oh, see, there's another one.
I don't like. I don't know. I don't
Maybe
like
she just
either
likes-
like smiling. Like I don't like just smiling.
Eye.
Yeah, I was showing people how
Maybe it's
sharp
that
my
brand
eyeliner
thing you're
was.
talking about.
What are we doing? The Soulful Illusion is it night where we have networking night?
That's another natural look that I did.
July 12th or something.
I don't know, but thank you for reminding me. What are you doing on the 6th?
That is a good question.
I need
Hold on.
I need a model.
for
So I'm
what
supposed
was the thing?
for some high key work.
High key.
Yes, high key. Basic
Key.
oh,
White.
white.
Oh.
So we're gonna do bright
Bouncing
white
light.
and I'm supposed to be showing people how to light for bright white. You know, like in the magazines, you know, when people are like happy and whatever, opposite of what you do, but you know.
Yeah, that's okay.
And
Shiny, happy people.
so you put on the natural makeup. You don't have to have a whole lot. And I like the fro. You just wake up in the morning and go like this. And
I think you guys want to see this pose.
I do.
Ooh, that looks like a dog. Go
Yeah,
back.
but
go
that was
back.
it's long. It's 8 minutes. You got to get past this. This is
This is the time lapse.
Did I time lapse that?
Anyway.
Okay, because it's still 8 minutes. But what's funny? So
we'll,
she
we'll,
went.
We'll go back and forth while we're talking.
So she went and came to Sofa Illusion. We were doing the Pennywise, right? So the first part is her putting on her makeup, showing people how she does it, and
Look at the eyes. They're yellow.
then we went
They're
out.
smiley faces.
So she was good Pennywise first, you know, the
Right.
nice one that you want to come to, and then she was crazy Pennywise.
Right.
So she had this nice flowy
So
wig.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but did y'all do any shooting?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm showing you.
I was trying to tell you that.
No, I'm not. I'm saying like any like film.
Yes.
That's it.
No, not film.
Did the film?
No.
I know what you mean, but
yeah.
it's coming
There's
up.
those spiders
There's some
everyone
stuff.
likes to talk about.
I'm just looking at. I'm looking at that.
So
Said that needs to be on
Yeah,
film.
she's good. She put this stuff on, right? And then she puts on this long see, it was supposed to be, you know how Pennywise lured the kids first,
Right.
and then he turned horrific. So she had some stuff that made me think she was a clown version of Wendy's, you know, because she had the ponytails and stuff, and she was all cutesy with it.
Now, does she get in the character when she does that? I mean, do you know how to get in the
Yes.
character when you do? I mean, when you got that on
Do
there,
I know how to get in the character?
Right.
I
That's
work
what
at
I'm
a
asking.
haunted
I'm
house
like,
for 3
I'm
years.
getting to the story. It's getting good. So then she goes crazy, and we decide to leave after the shoot and go to the park. And she's in full makeup with the crazy shit on, the crazy wig. She got the little bitty fangs.
Right.
Everything that you're about to see her put on, because she switched wigs. Because when she went crazy Pennywise, we put her in this like Tina Turner red thing. This one. So she's looking kind of, and we're in the middle of Forest Park, and I'm walking up to parents, saying, "Hey, in the car, I have a lady. You know, we're doing this little Pennywise thing. If your daughter's not or your son's not, whatever, can we shoot?" And they'll get a balloon. So the parents looking at me
Yeah,
like,
we had like 6 balloons that day, and they was like, "What?"
so the parents are like, whatever.
Parents thought it was funny,
then-
honestly.
and then
Kids didn't like
She
it
stepped
at
out the
all.
car. Now the one little girl, she was a G. She was like, "Oh, okay,"
Okay,
and
can I
took
get
her
a-
hand and did all that stuff. But then we went to the other side, over there by the golf pro shop or whatever. And there was his brother with his 2 boys and everything else. I approached him, said the same thing. Dad was with it. She shows up. One of the kids looked at her, screamed, and ran. I mean, ran, like left the park. And Dad had to like excuse himself and go find his son. I mean, he left the other son. The other son's like, "What the hell happened?"
There it is.
My man was gown. So that's the cutesy.
Okay, so tell me you put her in the sewer, right? Tell me you did
She
that.
wouldn't fit.
You
What do you mean
tried.
she wouldn't fit.
You tried.
We couldn't find a sewer that we could actually get her
Do
in.
not let him put you in the sewer.
But see, she was looking like that
Dang.
when the kids were. No,
He's
they,
had women in streams. He's had women
Oh,
in
look at the
fountains.
teeth.
Oh my gosh! Do not let him. put
We
you in
want
the
to talk
sewer.
AG women.
oh wait a minute,
stories
you
now.
could actually play the audio.
I tried to. It's
Oh, it's on here.
oh okay.
Now you got to start over because the audio. Go back. No, go back to the montage. Not all the way back here. When it starts the video.
It's about to start.
Patience, my friend.
Hiya, Georgie. Aren't you gonna say hello?
That you?
This is your boat. It's a nice boat. I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. Now we aren't strangers, are we? You look like a nice boy.
Sorry.
Yeah, teeth are real weird.
And then we went into a crack house.
Yeah, it was like crack needles on the floor.
Wait a minute, y'all. I went to an actual crack
Yeah.
house.
Yes.
He does. He puts people in situations.
See, that's the
there's a
little girl
she
that walked off with her.
That little boy was not.
He was
having
scared. He wasn't having it either.
it. That's me on the slide.
And that's when Dad had to go get his son.
He wasn't having it either. He was
Yeah.
like, she is scary.
And I kind of messed this up because the camera kept moving. And that's the crack house. No, it was
this is a really good job, you guys.
Yeah.
So we were in the crack house. I'm like, don't look down. Don't worry about that. And
He kept saying, "Don't look down." I was so scared. Oh my god! Like I was scared, like a rat was gonna come out or something.
There's holes in the floor though. I'd have to look down.
there was holes in the floor. There was pipes and drug vials on the floor. But that was our sewer. That's where you saw.
Who you telling?
That's where you saw the lights.
No child.
Okay, while y'all saying that, was the shoot nice?
The shoot was nice.
Was it realistic?
It was very realistic.
There it is.
If you was out there in the crack house, you should have found the sewer that was big enough.
It was no sewer open.
Well, she's doing
You
it.
get in the sewer.
You don't understand what
Yeah,
I'm
I do understand, but it's you ain't the one going in the sewer.
With crack vibes.
She's getting into character. She ain't gonna mind getting in the
crack-
sewer.
With crack vibes.
Don't talk for her.
With crack vibes.
Crack vibes.
Advocate for yourself, girl.
Could you imagine?
He
She
gets
was
women
he's like,
in certain situations.
AG, is these supposed to stick out my arms? Where'd you get the crack needles? I mean, I don't need that. We got to mitigate the dangers.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see what that looked like. Those eyes are actually like smiley faces.
Where you getting
those
them eyes at
contacts.
anyways?
Those contacts.
I got those
hell, that-
contacts, believe it or not. I got them from a beauty supply store.
Really?
Yeah, they were only like $20.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought they were way more than that.
Now my all white contacts, those cost me like $50, but that's because I had to like measure my cornea. Thank God for phones and like apps to measure your cornea because you gotta measure your like cornea. I didn't know my cornea was super big. I'm happy that those fit. They
You
kind
see
of
them
fit.
headlights?
All that costs, right?
How you
so where do
measure
you
your
go to get
cornea?
your? Where do you go to get your eyes? measured?
I go to. I can pull up their Instagram actually.
Oh.
Anywhere here in Missouri?
You can order these online and in
I'm talking about, is there
Missouri.
a place I can go and
Yes,
get it?
you can go
Where
to
is
the
it?
beauty supply house. Hollywood Beauty has them.
And they'll measure them in the beauty supply place?
No, they won't measure those. Now my custom ones that I got.
I'm talking, where can I go to get my eyes measured to get?
Oh, your phone. She said she has an app on her phone.
Yeah,
Contacts, bro.
basically you go to their website and they will measure your eye for you. This is where I get all of my contacts, my eye contacts. They have lots and lots,
How much are they?
lots of cool ones. I got mine when they were on sale for like $6.
$6?
Yeah, you gotta really like
Coming
catch
from
up.
China, you
thought
don't
it
know
was
what you don't know what's going in your eyeball.
No, but the all white ones that I showed you guys, those were expensive. Those costed me like $40 a pop.
They probably look better than Halle Berry playing Storm because those contacts suck.
So how much are the cat's eyes?
The cat eyes. What do you mean?
Jay's in the market.
Well, I've been seeing cat's eyes. I just wondering how
Oh
much they
yeah,
cost.
the ones that look like cat
Cat's
eyes. Those
eyes,
can take. It depends on what color you get them. You can get like yellow ones. Those are
Yeah, I
pretty
want the
cheap.
big Michael Jackson Thriller.
Oh yeah, those
eyes.
are pretty. You can find those anywhere. Those are pretty cheap. You can go to the beauty supply house. and
Show
get
me the
those.
They got
eyes of
those in there?
Thundera.
Just be
Thundera.
careful
What does that mean?
with those suckers
You never
in,
seen?
'cause they gotta-
No, probably not.
You don't want
I
your
have
eyes
the eye of
scratched,
Thundera.
your
It's
corneas
pretty much a
scratched.
cat
To be
eye
what?
that glows
You don't
red.
want your scorn.
Oh yeah, I actually have some of those. Some red cat eyes. That's what you're talking about. I have some of those.
Yeah.
Those costed me like $30 as
Yeah,
well.
those are some Thundercat Women of the Nights.
Like,
Yeah.
but the ones that white out your eyes, those cost a lot of money. The sclera ones that make your eyes all black, those cost a lot of money. There's
How
ones.
much are those?
Wait a minute, they cover your whole.
Yeah, it covers your whole eye, like sclera contacts.
I
They
don't know what a sclera is.
basically
Character.
it's the whole. It's the whole. It makes all of this like black. You know how
How do you
people
put
have
that
like
in?
demon eyes. They make little tweezers to take them out, and they make like a little like U thing to put them in. Like you sit the contact on it, you pull your eye down, and you just pop it on there. Sclera contacts are way harder to put in.
How do you take it out?
I
You
don't
take
like
it out
anything
with like
doing
they
this
got
in front
these
of my eyes.
tweezers with like little nubs on it.
So you got.
They're not
and then
like
use
tweezers.
tweezers to pull them out.
They-
Contacts is not big deal.
They got like they're not tweezers. They got like these little like rubber grips on
You
them.
can't
and
take them
just
out without that?
slide
You
'em
can't
out.
use- you can't
You
just
can
take-
slide them out; they'll come right out.
Oh,
but
okay, yeah.
some people will be like, "Nah, I don't want to put."
I
them
don't
I don't
think
do
I
eye
want
stuff.
tweezers.
Oh, I
next to
wear
my
contacts.
eye,
I would
man.
have no problem.
I don't do eye stuff.
I don't need. I can do that kind of stuff. I
So
just don't like context.
he's looking like he wants to go ahead.
So
We good? Or you,
Let's go. We'll go 8:30, but let's talk about just some current events. What's going on with Soulful Illusion Studios? You're managing a photo shoot here. You're teaching a class.
I want to teach a class on high key photography. If we can get enough people, I think 2 have signed up. We're going for 6 to 8 because I don't just want to talk to the walls. I think it's 1 to 3 on the 6th.
oh yeah.
The 6th of next month.
Can we talk about that again? You want an all white shoot? That's
No. You can wear what you want.
What day?
But it's the background's white, like the wall behind you.
okay.
And I'm trying to show people in studio photography how to shoot effectively on high key all white background.
Okay.
Sort of like you see the Matrix when they were standing in that void, then they wanted weapons.
Really?
You know how to do
Have
that?
you seen Morgan Freeman play God in Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
That. Have you seen magazine ads where people are smiling and it's just white, and then on the opposite page they're selling something like this?
Yeah.
That. So high key is high energy, or when you want someone to feel good, great, or go for something. Low key, what I'll be showing next, that's usually your moody stuff, and it doesn't have to be black. It just has to be like Guess jeans, Calvin Klein, black and white, dark, moody. I am goth, but these jeans look good. So there's different ways to like different things for different mood effects.
Okay.
So on the 6th, I'm going to be running my gums with that.
July the 6th.
July the 6th.
Are we gonna is it a natural shoot or
We will talk.
It's hard to get that 255 white though. So that'd be kind of interesting. That'd be a good class to learn.
Oh yeah, because I can get that 250. But see,
$1,000.
what's hard is to get the 255 white without it spilling onto your model, because it softens the curves.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just teaching it. Brandy getting that money.
Hey, if she
I'm
need a
fulfilling
makeup
obligations.
Yeah, if
artist,
you're interested, we'll
Exactly.
put a link at the bottom of
I'm
this.
here.
Right.
Don, what you got coming up?
Right now, I have a vlog opportunity with people in Forest Park Forever. That's coming up tomorrow. I'll do that.
Oh, congratulations on that, by the
Tell
way.
them why. Tell them why.
I've been doing a series called Faces in Forest Park, and
Am I a face in Forest Park?
Yeah, well,
You're a face.
you're a face. And so basically, it's an opportunity to meet people, to talk to people, and just be more adventurous in my, getting out there and putting myself out there.
Photo cougar.
And yeah, Shaw makes me take pictures of men without shirts, but that's
Does it make you nervous?
No, she likes men without shirts.
He makes you do it.
yes,
No,
he does.
that makes her feel better about
It will
doing
make me
it.
very nervous.
I actually got an opportunity to. No, seriously. I actually got an
He
opportunity.
made me do it.
Yeah, he did.
The devil made me do it.
I actually got an opportunity to oil up one. So it's cool.
Oh,
Actually, 2 of them.
Okay, I'm going to defend myself and try to explain this a little better.
He wouldn't do it.
Of course not.
of course not. Why would he rub oil on a man?
Thank you.
Why would a straight
Wait.
man rub
Not that there's anything
oil
wrong with that.
He
these
made you
days.
do that too, right?
another straight man if that is not
He
his
did.
sexual
He
preference?
made
Hey,
me do it.
here's how she was. No, I can't. No, this is so wrong.
This is so wrong. Feeling biceps and triceps.
Yeah, and then you have to push down to get that little V in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
He couldn't do it
Abs
himself. I mean, it is
poking
on the
out.
front of his body. He couldn't do it. Okay.
Veins
Shaw
sticking
made
out.
me do it. I told my husband that. Shaw made me do it.
Wow.
So-
Okay.
But
So
that's neither here. I got a vlog coming up. I got a couple of shoots coming up, private shoots. But what I really want to do, I want to try something a little different. I want to go out to Forest Park, and it's been done in New York, but I don't think it's ever been done in St. Louis, where you get 2 strangers just looking at one another. And take a photograph of that and see what happens. I'll probably do a little video of that and see what happens.
Oh, that's interesting.
well,
Yeah.
The
If I'm
psychology
an
of
attractive
it.
woman, I'm down.
now here's the here's the whole history of this. When we left the previous studio we were working in, Donna's a very
direct.
she's a force. She's a force. Oh no. So
Forced to be
He thought I
reckoned
was
with.
gay the first time I met him.
but that's a whole different story. I only got 4 minutes.
Okay.
So the long story short is she's a mama, and she would talk to you like a mama. Here's what's gonna happen. Come here, and I'm like, no, Donna. So we
He's more
started.
abrasive than you.
Yes,
I can
actually.
be. I can
Yes.
be.
Wow.
So
yes. Have
what-
you ever had to shoot with both of them?
Oh my God! Yeah.
That 80 shoot was something terrible.
So, you look. Did you see your pictures?
But,
Yes,
but
that
here's
was
the
so
thing.
good.
So I said, we're going to go out and we're going to practice this stuff. We're going to accost people, get you out of your comfort zone. And that was Faces in a Loop. And we're going to do this. And we stood right out front of Fitz's. And I made her go accost people. And it was funny. At first, I'm like, oh, shit, don't say that. I mean, because she was like, you. I'm like, oh,
and
damn.
You can't just use
they would come.
But no, what's funny is I told her, I
that's
said, don't speak passively. Because if you just tell people what to do, even if they're like, what, you want me to stay? I'm not, I gotta go. Say cheese. What happened? I mean, so don't ask. Just be
Hey,
assertive.
can you do this?
Yeah.
No.
I need you to do this.
Oh, I need you to do
Just
this.
stand right here. This won't take but a moment. And they're like, what? Smile. And, it's over with before they get all their objections. So I was showing her how to do that. And then, we did other things and we went to the park and we were doing the same thing, but Donna had the inspiration to hashtag it. And she's like, hey, I'm out in the park and these are the people. Cause it is an open sourced community, light activism type thing. And people show up and it's nice. So Forest Park contacted her. And they want to do a vlog on it now. It is a big thing because Forest Park is lousy with photographers. They're everywhere. Weddings, anniversaries.
Yes.
But she was the only one, because I didn't do it, so I can't hate. She actually, Forest Park Forever, Faces in the Park, and they reached out to her. So she's going to get that love.
Yay.
But with that love means she got to keep doing it. Have fun with that. So, so
I like it.
We're doing great things, but real quick in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, where can they find you? Where can they book you? Where can they hire you?
Let's go to Jay first. Jay, you got anything you want to say real quick?
Admire your work, man. And,
I mean, what you're doing for plug yourself, because what projects you got coming up?
I'm doing some screenwriting with me and Woke Wolf doing some screenwriting. I've got a new instrumental called It's
You can't come to you.
The next podcast we'll get it.
It's a foreign name. I had it in my head, but it's not here now. But it seems to be a masterpiece or whatever, and I got lots of up and coming stuff. But I'll let you in on it.
All right, now the lady of the hour. Go ahead and do your thing. I'm sorry.
Bring us home.
Oh, my name is Shu Rya Butler again. You can call me Luna. You can contact me at lonely._Luna, or you can contact my art page at, that's my regular page. That's my regular page, and you can contact me at my other page. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm just going to type it in. Oh my God, are you going to show up?
Oh, what's that picture right there with the king crown?
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yep. That's my art account. You can find me there. You can find me.
Definitely follow it. We need more followers on that.
Yeah, I need more followers on that. Please help me out.
Lonely what?
Fit sucks.
Love life. It sucks.
Oh.
Are you on YouTube too?
No, I do not have a YouTube.
What?
So, ladies and gentlemen, I know you were going over the macabre, but this young lady is excellent and up and coming with her MUA skills. So if you want to do a photo shoot and don't have a whole bunch of money to spend, but a little bit, tithe into this young lady, because she has Maybelline, a whole big old industrial case worth of it, and it's just waiting on your face. So call her, look her up, hit her on Instagram, and come get that work.
Yeah.
And also, we got the unsupervised trip, or supervised, was it that Jake's doing on July 1st, a thing to check out. STL Live will be coming back with A.G. Shaw at the CEO A.G. Shaw.
Thank you.
Mid-July, you're going to bring that back?
Mid-July. So I think the 17th is the Sunday or something like that. You know, to be determined where we're going to be. I'm asking all the old naturals to come on back, myself, Donna Birch. So we're going to do it more of a everybody come on in style, because Mr. Schmidt, Mr. Dustin Diggs, he carried the heavy load. So now I need people to be on both sides of the camera. I need people to uplift each other. You know, we're all in this boat together. Leave your dinghies and your rowboats and your pieces of floating wood at home. Let's jump on this ark and make these things happen. It's going to be a slight restructure, but hopefully it will be just as good, if not better. Maybe not the same quality because nobody can compete with good old Dustin Diggs over here. But it will be a great event. I'm looking for a troupe, and I'm looking to bring in other talents who may not be in the troupe to host and do other things, and just make it funny. So bring your ideas, bring your skills. Let's make something happen.
And does it always have to be funny? I thought we were talking about doing some things that didn't have to be funny.
Hilarious.
Well, that will be determined. Our next photo meetup will probably be in August. We did 80s shoot as well as the horror shoot. We're on a good roll here with all of our great photographers, but we still got to figure out a theme for August. But we'll be getting back to that in August, I think.
Well, I got some ideas.
Well, good. Well, I'd like to hear.
Give me a photo idea, quick.
Roaring 20s. That's a good photo idea.
That really is.
But then everybody, I don't know if everybody has that.
Nobody had the 80s gear either. We were shopping.
Yes.
You know what, I always wanted one of those.
I wasn't shopping. I had my
I
stuff.
was one of those gangster suits from the 20s, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You can always go to a
Smooth Criminal.
show,
Smooth Criminal.
secondhand shop.
I ain't skinny enough, but look.
Well, Mr. Black and White over here loves to shoot black and white, so he would love that shoot, I bet.
Yeah.
You've been struck by. Man, I do that.
We can have
Okay.
soulful illusions.
Yes, we can. I just have to coordinate it.
If there's
Be nice. So we can do that because remember Sarah? I shot that black and white with her and her friend Tori, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I found out that her mama,
I'm already seeing it.
because I printed it on. Because I have that. I don't know if you've seen it when you were kicking it with Tyree. That big 44-inch.
Yeah, I
printer.
did. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I printed this huge portrait of Sarah doing her Smooth Criminal because she wore the black, and I didn't need it. I just wanted to make sure the printer worked. So I rolled it up and gave it to her. She gave it to her mother, who cried and gushed over it. And she has this huge photo that dominates all the other photos.
Haha.
Hey, right. My thing is, that's your daughter, but I took that shit. It was great.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm done.
You know how
I took that shit. Was it?
Do you know how they did that kneeling thing where Michael Jackson, two other guys,
There was a nail in the floor.
Yep. They can,
a nail in the floor?
Yeah.
Yep.
That
They
wasn't
danced
like,
up to it.
That wasn't like digital stuff.
No,
No,
they danced up
the
to it, and the
shoes
heel had
hooked.
a little hook. And I mean, it was just
And he
good
could go in
choreo.
and go
So
back.
he clicked in, and they did the lean. They came back, and they slid out of it and finished dancing.
They designed a hole in the shoe or something like
Yeah.
that.
in the heel.
In the heel.
Oh, in the
shoe.
heel.
It had a little horseshoe, and there was a little bit of nail. So they danced up and slid in.
Hooked into it, and then
That is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
I remember being young and trying that. Like,
Fell on your face a lot, didn't you?
yeah.
You know what's
fell over
funny?
every time.
Everybody thinks that Thriller is, it probably was, money-wise, Thriller was the hook. Everybody loved Thriller. And it had that macabre stuff in it. But my favorite mic is Smooth Criminal, followed by Remember the Time, because no other video has
Oh,
Mike,
yeah, that'll be a good photo
no other video that might get violent. He a keto flipped somebody. He shot somebody.
Pulled out a Tommy gun.
Yeah, he was smooth with it.
I like Beat It. Beat It was a good one.
Beat It was cool, but you know, he's the nerd who's trying to fight. He was unrealistic, just like Bad. Wesley Snipes and his boys all up in your face, right?
That surprised me. That
And Mike show up,
Yeah.
and he's trying to do stuff like this, and he's trying to be bad with the S curl and all, and he goes like this, and 100 dancers, and a dude on skates. It is supposed to be a gang. Who the
On
hell?
skates.
How do you fight on skates?
You don't fight on skates.
Because you watch the video and think about the premise of it. Mike was gonna get him and all them dancers' ass whooped.
Well, it's fantasy world though. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But Smooth Criminal though, everybody had the suits and
I always
they
thought
were
that
in
was
the 20s.
hilarious. That video.
Going off on that tangent here. Okay, well, thank you guys for being on the podcast. I hope this makeup comes off.
It will, I promise.
You've been struck
I'm a little
by.
scared now.
You've
But
been hit by.
anyways, thank you guys.
Smooth
Thank you for
criminal.
watching. Subscribe to the show. This is the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.
go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them. 500 degrees on them. Countdown, levitate, going up, elevate. Watch me demonstrate. On time, never late. I grind, celebrate. No pump, fake, hesitate. I've been scoring every day. Champagne Perrier. Since 9-3, been in the box, now I'm stepping up to home. Like straight out the sand lot, now I'm plotting on the globe. Go beast.